Means suppose you assume an object is inside the earth. Inside the earth means it is somewhere inside the crust. It can be a particle. Anyway, any object cannot be inside, but the particle can be, because inside the part of the earth we have acids, minerals, elements. Why? Because we are mining gold. Yes, Nia, are you saying something? Nia? Okay, fine. So inside the earth we have all type of elements, because we are getting copper, iron, gold, silver, everything from the interior part of the earth after mining. So interior part of the earth, it's a possibility of an electron, a proton, a particle, like that we can just consider. So in that case, what happened? Above the surface it was R plus H. So inside the earth it will be R minus H. So that is how we changes, but we don't take it as H, because when you go to inside, it is the depth. We don't say height, correct? Height always uses for the terms which is above. So instead of height, we are going to get another factor is depth, correct? Okay. So case 2, write down. Case 2, variation. Case 2, variation in acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity at a particular depth. The particular depth of the earth. So here we use the letter small d instead of h. So first factor, height. Second factor is depth. Same set, same type of step we are moving on to, but only thing is now object is interior part of the earth. So we can draw a picture. So this is interior part of the object. So we consider there is an object P here. This is a center of radius. I mean center of the earth, that means radius. So from here to here it is R, and this distance, what you call it as D. So total will be R minus D. So you have to find out at this particular point how much. Total is R, this two small distance is D, and total at this point you have to find out then R minus D. So for that, what we consider means, in order to find out the depth, we have to find out the density of the earth, because we have to consider how much deep it is. So write down. To find the acceleration due to gravity, G, at a depth D, at a depth D, below the surface of the earth, assume earth to be a uniform sphere of density rho, uniform sphere of density rho, and radius r. So we consider this a point A here and point P inside. So next line below that, at a point A on the surface of the earth. surface of the earth, G is equal to Gm by R square, that is equation 1. As we have done in the previous case, G is equal to Gm by R square, that is equation 1. Density of a sphere. What's the equation for density of a sphere? Atul? What's the equation for a density of a sphere? Not density, volume of a sphere, sorry. Volume of a sphere?
4 by 3 pi r cube.
Yes, 4 by 3 pi r cube. So, density means mass by volume. So, mass divided by 4 upon 3, here pi r cube means radius. 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Therefore, we have mass of the earth. We can write it as 4 upon 3 pi r cube rho. So, this is equation 2. Substitute equation 2 in 1. Therefore, G is equal to G into 4 upon 3 pi r cube rho. That is equation 3. G means Gm by R square. Now, the one R square is here. So, this R square, this cube get cancelled. Now, what is remaining? Now, equation 3 becomes G is equal to G into 4 upon 3 pi r. That is equation 4. Because we have small g is equal to Gm by R square. So, this one R square got cancelled, remain with 1 R. Okay, next slide. Now this is at a point on surface of the earth. The G in terms of volume and density, we got the equations. Okay, there is a row is missing. Sorry, you just write down row also, which is missing there. G 4 upon 3 pi r rho. So this is the G in terms of density. Suppose you don't know the mass. If you know the density and radius, you can find out the acceleration due to gravity 9.8 like this. You will get the equation, same answer 9.8 if you substitute this equation. Okay. So next line. At a point P, at a point P, inner sphere of radius r minus d, inner sphere of radius r minus d, and a mass m dash, will exert a force, m dash will exert a force on any body or particle, or mass. Because in interior earth we have only particles. Sometimes we will say it's a particle, sometimes we call a mass of, that's it. On any body or particle or mass, thus acceleration due to gravity gravity G dash is equal to G 4/3 pi R minus D rho. G 4/3 pi R minus. There it was R rho. Here we are having, instead of R, we just substitute R minus D. So this is equation 5. Correct. Equation 5, correct. So you can give equation 5. Same as it is, divide equation 5 with 4. So we can write 5 divided by 4, that's equal to G dash by G, substitute and cancel the similar terms. G 4/3 pi R minus D rho divided by G 4/3 pi R rho. So G 4/3 pi rho, everything, pi, everything got cancelled. And we are now remaining with one equation, that is R minus D divided by R. Okay, children, next step, what is that? As we do the first thing. So G dash is equal to G into R minus D by R. Okay. Or we can write, we can take it out, R out, and we can do the same thing. Okay. When you take it out, R out, from the first thing, you will get 1 minus D by R divided by R. Then this R and this R get cancelled. Therefore, finally you are getting equation acceleration due to gravity at a depth is G into 1 minus D by R. You can use this one or this one. It depends upon the question. There's nothing like that. If you do this also, it's okay. So here also same it is, G times. At a depth also, acceleration due to gravity is G times. That means as depth increases, acceleration due to gravity decreases. Okay, so write down. Thus, as depth D increases, thus as depth D increases, the acceleration due to gravity, G dash decreases. That means if you go interior part of the earth also, you will experience a weightlessness. Okay, interior part of the earth also, if you go, you experience a weightlessness. That is what we experience when you swim. Okay, if you swim in the sea, actually you are going to the sea is on the surface, but as we go into deep into the region of the sea, why they carry oxygen cylinders, we feel a weightlessness. Okay, So that is the reason swimmers and divers, scuba diver, we call scuba diver, who go to the deep interior part of the sea in order to check, to get the pearls, diamonds, and to collect some of the rare species plants. Scientists, all this, they experience a weightlessness inside the water. Correct? So this is also a reason, because as we go inside part of the earth, we will experience the weightlessness. Therefore, loss of weight. I'm not going for much detail. Loss of weight, we can directly write mg minus mg dash. Substitute this value here. That is mg minus m into g dash. Equation is g into 1 minus d by r. Expand the second term, cancel the mg, you will get mg d by r. So if you expand, you will get mg minus mg plus mg d by r. This got cancelled. Finally, you are getting mg d by capital R. So loss of weight. Loss of weight, finally you will get mg d divided by capital R. Okay. I hope everyone completed that. So we are moving on to third case. Third case, and we are just learning no derivation. So derivation, you have to learn height and depth. Okay. So now we are moving on to the next one, shape of the earth. Do we have some effect? Depend upon the shape of the earth can some effect on the acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Even you prove this in terms of earth is a sphere. But we already know earth is not a perfect sphere. Okay. It has, equator and the meridians. So they both are not same, they say. Because there's a little bit oval shape, we can say it. So in that types or elliptical shape, that's Kepler's law, we don't have it. According to Kepler's law, we have said that the earth is just behave like an ellipse. So like that it is. Even orbit of the earth also elliptical orbit. Okay. So that's that one. So anyway, whenever we want to prove the theory, we consider earth as a sphere. But in practical life, it's really actually earth is not a perfect sphere. Okay. So write down. Third case, variation of G. Variation of G. Variation of G with shape of earth. Variation of G with the shape of earth. In reality, earth is not a perfect sphere. In reality, earth is not a perfect sphere, comma, therefore, equatorial radius, that is equatorial region. Equator is the middle part where the line, the circle or line which is passes through the midpoint of the earth. That's not equatorial. So, therefore, its equatorial radius R is greater than polar radius. Polar radius, we can just write it RP in order to have. So we can write this equatorial radius as here RE, you give here RP, so that you will able to understand. Equatorial radius RE is greater than polar radius RP. Consequently, since G is equal to Gm by R square. That's the general equation. Since G is equal to Gm by R square, then Gm by R is square. Gm by R is square less than Gm by Rp square. Radius may be greater, but if you substitute in this equation, Re has a greater. Here you can write R is greater than Rp, but since it is in the denominator, once you find out the acceleration due to gravity at equator and the polar region, this will be less since it is in the denominator. Suppose if Re should be in the numerator, then it should be greater. So radius is greater. That doesn't matter. But what happened? In the equation, this is in the denominator. So that is what we have learned in smaller classes. Gravitational force is greater at the polar region, at the poles, and less at the equator. That is because of this. Okay. But once you go out of the surface of the earth, again gravitational force decreases. So that is a contradiction. On the surface of the earth, there is a difference in acceleration due to gravity. One is at the polar region, one is at the equator region. So India and Asian countries are near the equator region. So we experience less gravitational force of the earth than Antarctica and Arctic continents. Those are at the polar region. Clear? So this is the reason for thing. So Gm by R is square less than Gm by Rp square, but Re is greater than Rp. Thus you can say, acceleration due to gravity is greater at the poles than at the equator. Okay. So those are going for space engineering, astrophysics, those are interested, all this. Gravitational chapter is the basic of that type of stream, engineering level and all. So that's what we are learning this chapter, gravitation. So detail, okay. These and all we have learned in geography and physics, but there is no verification we have not learned in the small classes. So +1 we are learning how we can prove it. This kind of things, theories are proved. That's what we have done. So that's the third case is over. You don't have one more case is the rotation of the earth. In the textbook it is not given. Rotation is depending upon the angle at which, okay. So that's deleted. So I'm not telling you that, but just I say you, there's another case is rotation of the earth affect the acceleration due to gravity. That is depending upon the angle. If the angle of rotation decreases, acceleration due to gravity increases. So that is only for your knowledge. It's a deleted portion for you, just for you. So only 3 cases you have to learn. So fourth case is rotation of the earth and latitude. Longitudinal latitude you have learned in geography, no? So on the basis, just for your knowledge, we can say that if the angle of rotation of the earth decreases, that is cos phi, we take it in 2-dimensional, cos phi and sin phi component, and cos phi decreases, the acceleration due to gravity increases. So that's about it. So let us now move on to next one. Shall we do some problem? Then we go to the next topic, I think so. Let us see. Write down the question. We can do some problem based on this too. Then we go to the next class. We will go to the next topic. We have two more derivation: escape velocity and orbital velocity. And last one under this chapter is satellites. Okay. We will do one problem. Then we go to the topic. So write down. Assuming the earth to be a sphere of uniform mass density, how much would a body weigh halfway down to the center of the earth if it weighed 250 Newton on the surface. So this is you have to find out the loss of the weight. That's the question related to. Assuming the earth to be a sphere of uniform mass density, how much would be a body weigh halfway down to the center of the earth? That is half of the center. So it is a depth halfway down to the center of the earth if it weighed 250. So at the surface of the earth, the weight of the body is 250 Newton is given to you. Now you have to find out what is the weight of that body at halfway down to the center. Okay. We have learned G dash is equal to G into 1 minus D by R. So halfway down means half of the radius, no? Halfway down. So you can write it down. G into 1 minus 1 by 2. That is going to be G by 2. So from this what we understand? Mg dash is equal to mg by 2. So already mg you know. So 250 by 2. So you are getting 125 Newton. Okay, next question. Shall we go? Okay, next question. Question number 2. The acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth. On the surface of the earth is 9.8 meter per second square. If the radius of the earth is 6,400 kilometer, what is the value? What is the value acceleration? What is the value of acceleration due to gravity at a point, gravity at a point 3,200 kilometer from the surface of the earth. So this is at a particular height. From the surface of the earth. 3,200 kilometer from the surface of the earth. So it's a direct question. We know what is G dash. G is given, radius is given, and height is given. So we have to substitute G dash is equal to G into, either you can use 1 minus 2h by r, otherwise you can use this equation also. Whichever it is, you are okay for it, you can use. Okay, either this or you can use G into 1 minus 2h by r. It's up to you. Okay. So either this one or this one you can use. Which is easy for you, you can use. So if I use the first step, I'm using the first step because the whole number we can get the first step, otherwise this one. So G 9.8 into 6,400 square divided by 6,400 square divided by 6,400 plus how much? 3,200. Add both of them and then you take the square. This is equal to 9,600 square. Instead of taking it, you can use 64,000 into 64,000, and you know 0 get cancelled. It is going to be simple. No need of writing this. This is only for you to know. You can write it and make it this small fraction. You will get a small fraction. 64 by 96, if you cut, you will get a small fraction there. Do and give me the answer. If you cancel it, you will get, I mean to say, you will get it simple fraction. That is, you'll get 9.8 into 2 square by 3 square like that. If you want. Otherwise, you'll get 4 by 9. There's no need of 4 by 9. You will get it. Anyone completed? What answer you got it? Now, only 19 students, huh? Punya, what answer did you complete?
39.6 by 9.
You will get little more. Somewhere you made a mistake. Just check. You will get the answer in terms of 4 point something. Anyone got it? You just check. Because this is the fractions are divisible. Anyone? Atul? Did you get the answer?
4.3.
36 will come. Yes, that is correct. Anyone else got that answer? Rijas? Naureen? Have you completed?
Yes, ma'am. 4.3.
Yeah, 3.5. One more, if you decimal you take, you will get 4.36. So final answer you will get 4.36 meter per second square. Now you see, as altitude increases, look at the G dash, it is reduces. So now instead of 9.8, we are getting 4.36. Okay. So next session we will take it in the next class because 5 minutes I won't be able to do it. And other problems is connected with the last topics. So not only for all these topics alone. Okay. So I am just winding up now. 5 minutes early, but you have to take your breakfast. Those who did not have and come for the next class. Okay. So we will meet it at the third class session. I will start with the new topic. Okay. Thank you. Alvin, before I go, Alvin, tell me how many projects you submitted, 2 or 1? Alvin Benny. Did you submit both the projects, investigatory and both art? I found only 1. Did you submit art?
Project I will submit today. Investigatory project I will submit today.
So please submit fast. Don't keep on delay till 28, okay? Within 2 days, everyone, those who are incomplete in submitting both the projects, complete it. Only 1 or 2 students only need to complete those who present today. Others, I have no idea when they will come. Okay, thank you.